As soon as I heard about the one person business model, I fell in love instantly. You mean to tell me I can make a living by myself, doing something I don't hate, under my own system and rules? Let's get it cracking, man. The way I've heard Danko and Hamza explain it, it's basically a formula to do what you love and make a living from it. Yeah, that's the simplest explanation for me. Do what you love and make a living from it. So, does it sound implausible that if you build a broad audience, then focus on a specific problem within that audience, you can turn some of them into customers? I don't know. I mean, they've done it. So why can't I? With the things I love. Why can't I? I'm also a pretty talented and intelligent dude. And why can't you either with the things that you love? Why can't you do it either? This synthesizer economy, it's basically a competition-free business model. For example, no one else can sell my exact same behavior tracker. So whether it works or not, this is something I'm willing to find out. It's actually another video I'm gonna make soon about what I still need to make it after making this point. Like, what are you willing to suck at? You see, what is something you are willing to? Okay, check. You design your ideal lifestyle in your mind. You picture how you would like to live your life, right? And then you decide, or you narrow down what possible career paths would allow you to live that life, right? So you need to pick among those potentials that you design for yourself, which ones of them you are willing to be bad at in the beginning and for at least a while until you get good at it, and then until you get so good at it that you are undeniable. Because this is going to be your life's work anyway, right? This is going to be the thing that helps you build the lifestyle you want. So you might as well be willing to put as much of your lifetime into it in order to actualize it. What's the alternative? To live a life that you didn't design yourself because it would have taken too much effort and mental energy and essentially bravery to design the life you actually wanted. Like, yes, you might be broke for years, right? But you are building the thing that's gonna make you unbroke into perpetuity. So anyway, I think there's just a lot of self-limiting beliefs you have to overcome. Like, I'm not a social media person. I'm an introvert. I'm too busy. Stuff like that. But you don't need to be necessarily outgoing in order to build an online presence. I already posted, probably only on my WhatsApp, but maybe you'll find it also on my newsletter as well. Top link in the description. That there's a bunch of online tools you can use without needing to show your face or voice, or even needing to spend that much time on social media. You can just build an audience talking about what you love, then offer them a service or product in one of the eternal markets, as Dan Cole puts it. I know I keep referencing Dan Cole. It's because I only recently heard this concept explained so well in a video Hamza released a few months ago, and the videos that Danko has been releasing about the one person business roadmap. I'll also put the links to those in the description. So I'm reading here. So in addition to the self-limiting beliefs that you are currently living under, yo, I need to put my shit on airplane mode when I do these videos, bruh. Ugh, annoying. Fine. In addition to the self-limiting beliefs, there's also a lot of work that goes into setting up this kind of system. So of course it's not a get-rich-quick scheme unless like you really put that much energy into it. And there's lots of things you have to learn along the way in order to support your main passion. But if this is going to be your life's work anyway, doing research on it and making your projects, then teaching others how you made those projects is going to be a piece of cake. After all, you have your whole life to do it. You say you're not a social media person, but you're on social media every day as a consumer. You say you're an introvert, but you're much more energetic. You come alive around your friends, which can be your core audience. You know, those 1,000 true fans. You say you're too busy, but you watch every episode of your favorite show. How many weekends in a row have you said, I will do it this weekend, and then you end up just not doing it? You see, Maybe you're just not as frustrated enough, bro. Cause, so yeah, like I was saying, maybe you're not frustrated enough, bro. Cause me personally, I'd already been trying to find a way to live as a writer without being famous necessarily, or getting into some kind of system that has gatekeepers like a record label. I will never, ever get signed, bro. Getting signed to me is the same as getting a 9 to 5 job. You're basically just asking for someone to control your whole schedule. No thanks, bro. That's why like all the biggest artists eventually end up going independent. So yeah. Anyway, if this idea of like making money doing what you love interests you too, you should go watch those 2 videos in the description. Like Danko has a whole series, so I'll link the video I find like most helpful, and the Hamza video, the full $10,000 a month guy. Yeah. I think another great thing about this model is the more experience you have, whether with life or your topic of choice, the easier it is for you to build credibility. You probably have very unique insights that you share with your loved ones every day, and they're constantly going, wow, I never saw it that way, after you talk to them. More people would stand to benefit from your intelligence. You just need to have more faith in it yourself. Because once you learn how something works, it seems like common sense, right? Okay, check. On my old Instagram account, iPapi, there's a guy I used to follow who had a following of over 3 million. One time, he mentioned something about how he makes millions and all he does is post memes all day. That was an oversimplified explanation. But the dude was selling merch and his graphic design courses as well. I don't know if Instagram had a monetization option at the time, but because he'd already built such a large following, just being his true twisted self in the memes, like his memes were pretty fucked up. If you know me, you know I like dark humor, so any meme account I'm following, like, yeah, it's probably some really messed up stuff. Like the guy was joking about his dead grandmother. Yeah, because he built such a large following just being himself, people were willing to buy his meme t-shirts and learn how to use graphic design tools like Photoshop, specifically from him, to like learn how to do it in his style. There were many other graphic designers who could teach, but they wanted him. The t-shirts could have also been cheap if he wanted, but they weren't. Like I said, this guy was pretty twisted. Okay, so of course the t-shirts weren't cheap, and because his teaching skills were so in demand, he was charging outrageous hourly rates. For of course, he wasn't just posting memes all day, but that was the majority of his traffic source. Just a few memes a day, maybe 2 or 3, like 15 memes a week, which is something he just naturally does, just by virtue of how he's conditioned his brain at that point. So I bet he eventually like turned all his teachings into a course and then sold that instead of his time. Nowadays, digital creators have evolved even beyond selling their courses and other digital products that they use initially to start making their first batch of money. Nowadays, they are offering like exclusive membership, not like they are offering exclusive membership into their own communities where they take calls, open discussions, provide coaching, etc. Like the people in the communities get the freshest content, like the shit that this person just learned. It's still hot in their mind. No one else has ever heard of it. This is why Tate was plugging the real world so much, using the upcoming Bitcoin bull boom. Still not too familiar with those terms, but Bitcoin went bullish a few recently, and Tate had called it, and he was using that piece of information to promote the real world and talking about how only people in the real world have this level of perspicacity. Nowadays, yeah, that's what the new meta is. That's something Hamza also explains in the video I'm gonna link. So instead of taking one course, you get all of their old courses, as well as basically getting like a constant course where this person is teaching you everything as they learn it. At that point, you've basically chosen your own group of subjects and your own teacher. And if you subscribe to several of these creators, for each aspect of your life that you want to improve. Now you've built your own private school, all without needing to leave your house or your room. You see, when you watch the free content of a bunch of creators who are teaching you like how to do the thing you're trying to do with your life, which for me is like build a personal brand and move my business online, or kind of like, yeah, when I say move my business online, that is an oversimplification as well. But yeah, there's a few creators I'm watching for free to do that, right? That is the public school I'm attending. But the few creators whose courses I'm buying in order to do that, that is the private school that I've built for myself. So if you have a subscription to Dan Co's community and Tate's community and Hamza's community and First Man, I don't know if he has a community. You know, now Denmo's community, because you want to learn how to date. You see, these people are all dealing with a bunch of different stuff. Primarily business, yes, but except Denmo, he's dealing with primarily dating. But now you've built yourself your own private school, all without needing to leave your room. That's the modern meta. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one, bro. Thank you for watching. If you found some value in this one, like, comment, share it with your friends. Let them learn about this too, because the videos I linked are like 2 hours long. If they can get the same or a similar kind of information in 10 minutes, this 10-minute video, I'm sure they'd appreciate that. Peace.